Alright, welcome to Kyle Johnston Mic'd Up. Let's begin. You can find my work on Twitter at kjohnstonmic'dup. You can find my work on my website, kylejohnstonmic'dup.wordpress.com. October 9th, 1967. We lost a legend. We lost a revolutionary. In my eyes, we lost a hero. October 9th, 1967 was the date that Ernesto Che Guevara was murdered after being captured by the Bolivian-led American troops. And I'm here just to give you a little history lesson about Ernesto Che Guevara. Now, a lot of people associate Ernesto Che Guevara with the Fidel Castro regime in Cuba, and yes, that is true. And a lot of people like to associate him with communism, which is very not true. That is highly fake fucking news. He was a Marxist. An absolute fucking Marxist. And there's a big difference between Marxism and communism. Karl Marx came up with the ideology and the theory of Marxism, the definition of Marxism, the political and economic and social principles and policies advocated by Marx, a theory and practice of socialism, including the labor theory of value, dialectical materialism, the class struggle, and dictatorship of the proletariat until the establishment of a classless society. Socialism, that is very much associated with Marxism, and very much different than communism. Very much fucking different. If they're the same, they'd fucking call it the fucking same. Definition of socialism: any of various economic and political theories advocating collective and governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. A system of society or group living in which there is no private property. A system or condition of society in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the state. A stage of society in Marxist theory transitional between capitalism and communism and distinguished by unequal distribution of goods and pay according to work done. That is the connection. Number 3, a stage of society in Marxist theory transitional between capitalism and communism and distinguished by unequal distribution of goods and pay according to work done. And I'll continue before I get to about Marxism, before I get to Ernesto Che Guevara. This is the book that I got in school, The Global Issues, Perspectives, and Controversies. Basically a political class that I attended. Our professor was Paul Angelini, probably my favorite professor of all time. Now I only went to school for 2 years, so I didn't have a whole lot, but Paul Angelini definitely knew what he fucking was talking about. He helped fucking write this book. He edited this book with his peers. Marx believes social inequality based on property ownership creates two distinct classes of people, the bourgeois and the proletariat. The former own the means of production, everything needed to make things, such as land, natural resources, machines, and technology. And the latter only own their ability to work or their labor power. In order to maximize profit, the bourgeois pays the proletariat less for their labor in relation to the value of the proletariat. I'll read that again. In order to maximize profit, the bourgeois pays the proletariat less for their labor in relation to the value of what the proletariat produces. Tables, clothes, harvested grains. What the proletariat produces is sold for more money than the proletariat are paid. Marx referred to this as exploitation. He believed as capitalism continued to grow, the massive impoverishment of the proletariat would eventually be recognized by the workers themselves. Realizing that they belong to the same exploited class, the development of class consciousness, classism. Everybody talks about racism, and I fucking hate racism, man. It's all over the world. But I hate classism just as much. And a lot of people don't fucking talk about classism. And in 2017, classism is... it's always been on the rise, but it's right fucking there in front of you, man. It's like you open the door and you see the fucking sun every day you wake up. It's fucking right there and fucking in front of you. So he was a German philosopher, Karl Marx. We should fucking note that. He was not fucking Russian. He was German. Marx believed capitalism was inherently an unstable system. Capitalists will increase productivity and drive wages down in order to maximize profit. Overproduction and wage cuts eventually lead to an economic crisis. Since workers now have less money to purchase an ever-increasing quantity of goods, eventually such a system will crash, and more workers become poor. Look around in the world in which we live in, especially in North America, especially in America, with the poverty rate. That shouldn't happen in a first world fucking country the size of fucking America with the resources that they fucking have. This immersion of working class will inevitably result in class consciousness. Workers recognizing their common situation and working together to overthrow the existing political and economic order. Go check out all the fucking social fucking protests in fucking Poland. The fucking shipyard fucking workers when they came together. Basically under Marxism and under fucking socialism to fight against the fucking capitalist fucking owners that were fucking basically fucking taking complete fucking advantage of them. So, Ernesto Che Guevara, he's Argentinian or Argentine. I'm not quite sure what the people of Argentina like to go by, but he was came from a very wealthy family. Not very wealthy, but wealthy enough to send him to one of the better universities. He went to university to become a dentist. And after 1 year going to university, he decided to go on a road trip throughout South America. And that's when he fucking realized the treatment, the unfair treatment, the inequality that the indigenous people were getting across South America. It was absolutely appalling. Absolutely fucking appalling how the fucking indigenous people of South America were being treated. And now he could have easily went back to school. He could have easily went back home. He had a nice fucking roof over his head. He always had food on his fucking on his dinner table. I could have forgotten all about it, but instead, no, he decided to stay and fight. And a lot of people associate Ernesto Che Guevara with Fidel Castro, but it's the lead up into how he met Fidel Castro, which is very interesting. He tried to fucking create a revolution in Bolivia for the indigenous people, and that didn't work out so well. So he fled to Mexico in 1956, I think, 56, 58, somewhere right between there. And that's where he fucking met up with Fidel Castro, because Fidel Castro had already tried the July 26th movement, because he tried to fucking take over Cuba from the Batista-backed, the American-backed revolution, or the American-backed government that was in control of Cuba. He tried to overthrow them, the July 26th movement, and he failed. And he was basically exiled from the they were gonna kill him. So he fucking ran with a fucking, his brother, Raul, and his closest fucking compadres, and they went to Mexico to kind of fucking regroup. And that's where they met Ernesto Che Guevara, and they fucking went back on their little flotilla, on their little yacht. It wasn't very fucking big. And they went back to Cuba and fucking started the true revolution that fucking eventually kicked out the American-backed Batista fucking government regime. And the Castro regime, as we know it, was fucking born. Now, Ernesto Che Guevara, as they were taking over fucking Cuba, he didn't take up arms until he was absolutely forced to take up arms while protecting the injured and sick. Because he never left the injured and sick behind. He always put the injured and sick fucking first. And actually they got fucking ambushed, much like he got ambushed when he was captured in Bolivia, looking after the fucking weak, the sick, and the hurt. He was not gonna fucking leave them fucking behind. So he finally picked up a fucking weapon, about 10, 12 months into the fucking siege of fucking Cuba, from the Castro regime, from the revolutionaries. He was nicknamed El Destante because every time they went and liberated a village, yes, I'll use the term liberated, because the Batista regime, you guys go look at how the Batista regime fucking treated their fucking people. You think the Castros were fucking bad, the Batista American-backed regime was even fucking worse. And America basically just stole all the fucking money they made off fucking Cuba and fucking paid off their fucking debts. Didn't give anything back to the fucking island. Well, they called him El Destante because he would, every time they liberated a village, he would fucking gather everybody around, and not only would he treat the fucking sick and stuff, but he would perform dentistry work on them. And they called him El Destante. He was a very fucking smart man, very intelligent man. And as they were fucking taking over Cuba, as they were marching through fucking Cuba after Santa Maria, who, on their way to Santa Maria, I should say, who Ernesto Che Guevara helped liberate himself, his fucking group, because they had split up in a group. Raul led a group, Ernesto Che Guevara led a group, Fidel Castro led a group. He pulled Fidel Castro aside and said, it doesn't matter if we take back our island. It doesn't matter if we win if our people cannot read and cannot take care of themselves health-wise. So Ernesto Che Guevara would have a little fucking chalkboard. He got a little chalkboard in there, and he would teach the revolutionaries how to read and write, how to perform simple medical fucking procedures, and how to take care of themselves health-wise. And hey, in 2017, Cuba has a better fucking healthcare system than fucking America. In fact, it's fucking pretty much on par with fucking Canada. Their educational system is fucking absolutely fucking brilliant. Everybody goes to school in Cuba. Now, their second fucking, as the Cuban people would say, because I absolutely love fucking Cuba. As the Cuban people say, yeah, we went to school, we had some good education, but our second education was how to hustle fucking tourists and fucking make a living. So Ernesto Che Guevara is a very important person in my life. It's a fucking sad day. October 9th, 1967. Fuck, man, that's a fucking long time ago. His historic fucking speech in New York City. If you've never heard the Ernesto Che Guevara speech in New York City, where he goes fucking toe-to-toe with America, in America, go fucking check it out. The guy was fucking brave. The guy had a heart of fucking gold, and the guy, all he ever did was put other people ahead of himself. When he, like I said, he could have very easily just went back home after seeing the fucking unjust treatment of the I hate saying that word, indigenous people of South America. Could easily just fucking snaked away. But no, he found his fucking calling in fucking life. So he went back to fucking Bolivia after fucking, after they had taken control of Cuba, after Cuba was somewhat stable after the Bay of Pigs. He wanted to continue his revolutionary fucking march, and he wanted to go to the Democratic Republic of Congo, and actually he did go to Congo, and he failed. It did not go very well, so he fucking got the fuck out of Congo. And he decided that he wanted to go back to South America, where his journey actually began. He wanted to go to Bolivia, where he had failed once before, and he wanted to fucking make things right. Now, he was murdered by the fucking Americans. He was murdered. The Americans took advantage of the Bolivian fucking government. They took advantage of the Bolivian fucking army. It was basically the Americans that fucking captured him. They put the fucking Bolivians on the front line and shit like that so they wouldn't get their fucking asses shot at and killed. But the Americans were fucking, had all the ideologies of fucking how to catch them and why to catch them and what to fucking do with them. So they caught Ernesto Che Guevara. He was actually in a ravine when their fucking when their squadron was fucking ambushed. And he refused to leave the sick and the hurt behind, even when they told him to fucking flee. They told him to fucking flee, but he said, no, I'm fucking staying. And him and a female, I think her name might have been Tanya, I do believe. They stayed behind with a couple of other people, and they tried to fight off the fucking advancing fucking troops, led by fucking America. And Ernesto Che Guevara's gun eventually jammed, and he eventually only had his pistol, and he eventually ran out of fucking bullets. And he was shot a few times himself, and he was fucking captured along with his fucking injured fucking troops, his injured fucking comrades, as they always fucking call themselves, his injured comrades, and he was taken to a school in Bolivia. And he was obviously tied up and held fucking captive. And now America originally said that they weren't going to kill him, they were going to put him on trial. Well, it was impossible to put Ernesto Che Guevara on trial because he fucking knew too much. He knew too much about the American political system and what they were doing in South America. And we all know the fucking, what the CIA and everybody was doing in South America with the distribution of fucking drugs as that came out in the fucking, late 60s, early 70s. Into the 80s. So they said they weren't going to fucking kill him, which was a complete fucking lie, and they all fucking knew it was a lie. They knew they were going to fucking murder him rather than put him on fucking trial, rather than extradite him to fucking America. The worst thing was the American fucking soldiers, the American fucking troops, the American fucking sergeants, the high-ranking people there were such fucking pussies, such fucking losers that they didn't have the fucking guts nor the willpower to fucking kill Ernesto Che Guevara himself, so they made the Bolivians fucking kill him. And the Bolivians didn't want to kill him. No. The Bolivians didn't want to kill him. As I said, they took advantage of what fucking Bolivia was at that time in their fucking government, and they promised them a whole hell of a lot of shit. And Bolivia got fucking nothing. Hey, baby cakes. Are you coming to say hello? So what they did is that they made the Bolivians fucking kill him. Let me just make sure I'm still recording here. They made the Bolivians fucking kill him. And the high-ranking Bolivian officers and army personnel didn't want to fucking kill him, so they fucking took the lowest-ranking fucking Bolivian soldier that was present at the time, and they gave him a pistol, and they said, you go fucking shoot Ernesto Che Guevara. Now, the night before, Ernesto Che Guevara was pleading with his guard to fucking free him, and basically the guard said, it's you or it's me. Ernesto Che Guevara totally fucking understood that fucking aspect. It's either you or it's me. You know, that guy had fucking no say. He had no power where he came from. He was just told what to fucking do or he wouldn't fucking be around very much longer. So then on the day that they came to fucking kill him, like I said, they took the lowest ranking fucking Bolivian fucking soldier. And they gave him a pistol and they said, it's time to fucking execute Ernesto Che Guevara. And the guy didn't want to. He raised the gun. He was trembling. He had tears running down his eyes. And you know what fucking Ernesto Che Guevara said to him? He rose his head, he looked him straight in the fucking eyes, and Che Guevara said, shoot, don't be afraid. And that was the last words that Ernesto Che Guevara ever fucking said. And it was even worse that they fucking hid his fucking body for fucking decades in Bolivia. They fucking buried him in an unmarked fucking grave, which was fucking absolute fucking bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. It just shows the fucking what fucking America really fucking does with you when they don't fucking like you. They don't want you to fuck around. Look at Osama bin Laden. Do you really believe what happened in fucking Pakistan? Do you really fucking believe all that shit? No, I don't believe fucking any of it, man. I don't believe that they fucking buried him at fucking sea. In fact, there was a fucking journalist there fucking from, who published an article in one of the big fucking journals in fucking England. He'd won the Pulitzer Prize, I think, or the Nobel Peace Prize or something like that. I should fucking bring up his name. And he wrote a huge fucking article, a huge theory on how he doesn't think fucking Osama bin Laden died that way, and it was a completely different fucking story. And Osama bin Laden, in Obama, the Obama campaign, the U.S. campaign, you know, they had help with other fucking people. They just didn't fucking fly into Pakistan without being unannounced and shit. They paid a lot of fucking people off and shit like that. They fucking jumped the gun. Like, they were supposed to wait like a week and shit before they announced this shit, but they wanted all the fucking praise to themselves, so they fucking hopped the gun and fucking said, yeah, basically we did fucking everything. Meanwhile, Pakistan was involved and etc., etc., etc. I'll fucking bring up his fucking name. Now, if you're wondering why I know so much about Ernesto Che Guevara, well, I'll tell you one thing. Go fucking read his fucking diaries, and you might fucking learn a thing or two about the fucking world in which we fucking live in. And the fucking real truth that was actually penned by fucking him. They can't fucking deny it. Everything was penned by him on the fucking dates. Signed, sealed, and delivered by Ernesto Che Guevara, and how the fucking, the Cuban people were treated under the Batista regime. Now, obviously, he didn't foresee the communism that fucking came out of the under the Fidel Castro regime. That was not fucking his fucking purpose of fucking the Cuban revolutionary. The Cuban Revolution. That was not his purpose at all. Now, Fidel Castro and Raul Castro, they fucking ran a really tight dictatorship. It's a dictatorship. You can't fucking vote. You know, it's pure fucking communism. The fucking people of Cuba fucking own fucking nothing. Now, in Marxism, you're allowed to fucking own shit. Now, socialism is private fucking equity. Socialism is private equity. Marxism is only a component of fucking socialism. Socialism grew out of Marxism and out of communism. I'm a social democrat. I believe in prosperity, though. I believe that people should have an equal opportunity in life based on your credentials, and that you should be able to prosper. And if you're better than somebody else, well, so what? You're fucking better than somebody else, but everybody should have the equal opportunity to gain that fucking prosperity, in which we don't have in our fucking societies. It's about who you know, not what you fucking have done or what you can do. It's all about who you know. Trust me, I work in the fucking media. I've been trying to get fucking higher up in the media. I can't fucking come up with any better credentials than I fucking have. It's all about fucking who you fucking know. They want yes men. I'm not a fucking yes man, which is fucking, doesn't suit me too well. I'm a little bit of an outsider. I got a chip on my shoulder for fucking many of fucking reasons. I always put people ahead of me, much like Ernesto Che Guevara. And much like Ernesto Che Guevara, he was taken advantage of it many a fucking times in his fucking life, but he just kept fucking trucking because he believed in helping people, much like my fucking self. So when I woke up today and I saw it was October 9th, I kind of fucking forgot all about it. I saw an article on the fucking internet, and they called him Marxism, Ernesto Che Guevara, the Marxist, which I fucking, you know, beautiful. They didn't call him a communist and shit like that. They called him a Marxist. This is exactly what he fucking was. His family should be very proud of him. If you guys want to know what "che" means, "che" is slang in Spanish in Argentina for "hey" or "hello," because he said hello to everybody. There wasn't one person that he fucking put down. Not one fucking person, man. He fucking saw classism way before our fucking time, man. Way before our fucking time. Much like a guy like Bill Hicks saw fucking classism and used it in his comedy sketches way before his fucking time, man. And people don't give him fucking credit for it, man. Don't give him fucking credit at all. Much like people don't give Ernesto Che Guevara credit, they call him a criminal and all that fucking shit. The only criminals are the fucking Americans that fucking murdered him. That made a fucking low-ranking Bolivian fucking soldier fucking murder him. They fucking murdered him. Absolute fucking murder at a fucking school in fucking Bolivia and buried him in an unmarked, unknown fucking grave. An unknown location. It was fucking pure fucking murder. So I just had to get that a little that off my chest. I'll give you a little bit of a history lesson as well, because I absolutely love the island of Cuba. For all you fucking smokers out there, I'm a smoker myself. I love to have an odd cigarette. Actually, I smoke enough fucking cigarettes. But fucking, for all you smokers out there, you can thank Cuba for the nicotine that you smoke, because when Christopher Columbus was fucking done ransacking fucking South America, he found nicotine in fucking Brazil. But there's actually 2 fucking strains of fucking nicotine. Now, if I went and grabbed my book, Food of the Gods, The Radical Evolution of Human History Through the fucking Drugs, Plants, and Food that we have ingested and eaten, I could fucking go through it and tell you and read exactly what it was, what their names were. But basically, they found a nicotine in Brazil, which they could roll just like the fucking smokes that you do right now, or smoking in a pipe and shit. But the problem was it made you hallucinate, and it was just as addictive. And Christopher Columbus fucking outlawed it and barred it and fucking hated it, even though some did get on his fucking ships. He barred it from his fucking workers on he'd let them if they were partying or whatever, fucking, have some shit. But he didn't like it when they were fucking working because they all fucking hallucinated and they couldn't fucking work. Well, after he was done fucking up fucking South America, he went into the Caribbean and shit and started fucking up the Caribbean. He rolled up to an island called Cuba. And he sent his fucking soldiers in, and he expected them to come back with gold and treasure and coins like he did with all the other fucking islands in the Caribbean and shit like that. And instead, his shipmates, his shipmen, they came back with a fucking sack full of nicotine. And Christopher Columbus fucking freaked out and fucking lost it because he fucking recognized it as a nicotine that they had from fucking Brazil that he had fucking outlawed and barred on an everyday fucking basis. And he had fucking sent the fucking shipmen to fucking death and shit like that. And they fucking begged for their lives, and they begged for their fucking lives. And they said, try it, it's different, try it. And they finally got a fucking couple soldiers to fucking smoke it. And they smoked this fucking new nicotine, and nobody hallucinated. In fact, they went back to work, and in fact, they could fucking focus and work a little bit better. And they were a little bit more fucking relaxed, but they weren't fucking hallucinating and shit. So Christopher Columbus fucking spared them, ordered them to fucking get the other sacks of tobacco from Brazil, and they fucking threw it overboard. The rest is fucking history. We all smoked cigarettes. He brought that nicotine back to fucking Europe. Europe exploded with fucking nicotine and cigarettes and tobacco. Bada boom, bada bing. Europe's fucking hooked on tobacco. Fucking the fucking folks in fucking Britain and shit, when they fucking immigrated over to the new land of America and shit. Virginia was one of the first fucking settlements in fucking in the States. What was Virginia? What was the United States fucking founded on? Fucking tobacco. So there's a little fucking history lesson about how the fucking world was fucking made on fucking tobacco. So Cuba's got a lot of fucking history to that fucking island. A lot of fucking history. And I'm still fucking proud that America does not own that island, because America fucking wants that island. Oh, fucking right. America would love to annex that fucking island, just like the Russians annexed fucking Crimea. But it's never gonna fucking happen. Do I know what's going to happen after Raul passes away? I don't know. I haven't went and looked at the bloodline of the Castros. I'm not too familiar with what their sons are up to. I'm sure they have a few fucking sons between the two of them. I'm sure they will fucking take over. I would love to see democracy fucking rise in fucking Cuba. I would love to see the Cuban people able to fucking vote for who they want to lead their fucking country. I'd love to see the Cuban people have international sanctions lifted off their fucking country and able to free trade stuff, sell their fucking old kick-ass fucking vehicles for money and fucking start producing and importing some fucking newer vehicles. That's just one little thing, etc., etc. I'd love to see democracy reign. So would fucking Ernesto Che Guevara. That was his fucking point. His point was that if the fucking owners profited off the fucking employees by fucking paying them fucking next to nothing and selling their products for fucking more than what it should be to produce them. The gap of classism was going to be fucking, there's no going back. There was no going back. And that's exactly where we are, man. You have the extremely fucking rich, you have the poor, and the middle class is fucking few and far in between. Few and fucking far in between. All around the world. It's not just here in North America. It's all around the fucking world that the middle class is few and far in between. Because of fucking classism. Because of exploitation. Of fucking goods produced. And it's been going on forever. And ever. And ever. And people just fucking put their head in their sands. Because they get a fucking paycheck. And they think they're doing fucking alright when they could be doing even fucking better. When they could be doing much better. Much fucking better. And it fucking pisses me off every fucking day I see classism, man. The racism is fucking awful. Absolutely awful, man. I fucking hate it so fucking much. It's 2017. You'd think we'd fucking be able to grow up a little bit as a fucking world. But then again, you gotta realize the history, man. You gotta realize the history, man. A lot of people have hated people for a long fucking time, man. A long fucking time. And it's hard to get over hate. Because hate sometimes is translated from generation to generation to generation. We gotta fucking bust that fucking chain. Same with classism, man. We gotta fucking bust that chain. Same as females should get equal fucking pay for doing the same fucking things in fucking executives. Or fucking, like, you know, like business executives and all that fucking shit. Even fucking as low as fucking selling cars or commission and shit. Females, there shouldn't be a question why females don't have equal fucking pay. It should be a fucking standard. It should be so fucking acceptable as fucking waking up and having a fucking shower in the morning. It's absolutely unfucking believable. And that's something that fucking Ernesto Che Guevara fucking fought for. And fucking eventually fucking died for. He believed in all that fucking shit. You guys should go check out who Karl Marx really is, the German fucking philosopher. Go realize what Marxism really is and what it's all fucking about. Go read about the fucking shipyard workers in Poland fucking standing up because they wanted a union. They wanted a fucking union. They wanted their fucking rights protected. They wanted to stop the gap of classism from fucking growing. They did an adequate fucking job, but it wasn't fucking good enough. They needed more fucking support from the fucking people. We all know that there's a certain percentage of people in this world that run shit. We all know there's a certain percentage of very wealthy people that fucking pull all the fucking strings, and all the fucking politicians are just fucking puppets. They get told what to do. It's not like Donald Trump fucking wakes up and says, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. No. Donald Trump is getting told what to do from a certain few fucking families that fucking run all the fucking shit in fucking America. Who have their hands tied in other fucking endeavors fucking worldwide. Russia's no different. England's no fucking different. Or the UK, however you want to fucking describe them now. They've had Brexit now, so you know what I mean. And fucking Scotland's trying to get their fucking independence and shit, which Scotland should have their fucking independence. So, I don't know. It's a fucking sad day for me. I just want to give a big shout out to Ernesto Che Guevara. I want to give a back out to all the fucking revolutionaries out there that fight for the real purpose. To end fucking classism, to bring equality, to bring justice to this fucking world. That fight for other fucking people, that put other people fucking ahead of themselves consistently. Who do not fucking try to exploit people for the almighty fucking dollar. Because that's basically what capitalism is. Now, I'm in a fucking precarious position because I like making money. I love fucking making money, man. I'm fucking good at fucking making money, man. But I don't want to exploit anybody by fucking making money. You know, I'm very smart at fucking my investments. I work my fucking ass off at hourly wage fucking jobs to earn a fucking living. I don't go around trying to fucking exploit people to fucking make an almighty dollar to make my life fucking easier or easier to make fucking money. That's never gonna fucking happen, man. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Like I said, I'm a social fucking Democrat. I'm a Bernie Sanders fucking boy. I believe in prosperity. I believe in succeeding. I believe that if you're better than somebody else at a certain skill, then yeah, you do get fucking paid fucking more. But everybody gets the equal opportunity to fucking create that for themselves. You don't get denied by the fucking color of your skin. You don't get denied because you don't know people. You don't get denied because you're a little bit fucking different or have fucking different fucking beliefs. You don't get denied because you're not a yes man. You don't get denied because you don't have a certain amount of fucking wealth or you didn't come from a certain fucking family. It's all about who you fucking know. Like I said, I woke up today and for some reason I had the fucking View on and they had the fucking McCain's daughter. Fucking John McCain's fucking daughter is the fucking new co-host there. Well, why is she the co-host? She would never be there if she wasn't fucking McCain's fucking daughter. She wouldn't be there. Let's fucking face the fucking facts. I'll even tell that to your face. You wouldn't be on this show, or you wouldn't have had the opportunities you have probably if you weren't his fucking daughter. Now, do I discredit her journalism? No. She might be a very good fucking journalist. I've never read any of her fucking work. But I can easily look at her in the eye and say, you got these opportunities by your fucking last fucking name. Fight for the people who don't have the last name of people to help get them into fucking things, man. That's why it irritates me when I see fucking sports fucking companies, broadcasts, etc. All they do is hire fucking former fucking players. It's very fucking easy to hire a former player, you know. People are recognized his fucking face already. Shit like that. But what about the fucking journalists that fucking go to school, that get into debt, that work their fucking ass off to try to get that same fucking job? And you're giving it to a fucking player who had already fucking made fucking shit tons of fucking money, who has not gone to school, or if they do go to school, they take some little advanced fucking fast class, 6 months or whatever. Meanwhile, you got fucking certain people out here fucking fighting their fucking ass off, trying to make a fucking living, trying to get into the fucking business, but no, you guys take the easy route and just hire a former fucking athlete and shit like that. Fucking bullshit. Now, some of them are good at what they do. Some of them are completely fucking awful, and they're only there because they're a fucking face. People recognize their fucking image, and it fucking makes for fucking ratings. But hey, man, if you have people in there that know what they're fucking talking about, the ratings are gonna come fucking regardless. So that's just a little spew about Karl Marx, Ernesto Che Guevara, the real Ernesto Che Guevara, my fucking boy. I'll always fucking fight for you. I'll always fucking stand up for you. Even my fucking guy I look up to the most in this industry, guy, he fucking hates Che Guevara. Calls him a fucking murderer. Calls him a fucking commie and all this fucking shit. Well, I'm gonna say, I bet you he's never read his fucking diaries. I bet you he's never read the autobiographies of Ernesto Che Guevara. I bet you he's never dived into the fucking history of fucking him and fucking Marxism and that connection. I bet he doesn't know how fucking communism grew out of fucking Marxism and shit. And how socialism grew out of Marxism and fucking communism and shit. They're all vastly fucking different. Vastly fucking different ideologies. Which brings me to fucking Donald Trump. And the NFL. I might as well fucking end it on that and have a little bit of fun. Mike Pence, you're a fucking idiot. Donald Trump, you're a fucking idiot as well. Why the fuck would you pull those fucking PR fucking stunts? And not only fucking pull those PR stunts, but cost the fucking American taxpayers almost $250,000 to pull off those fucking stunts. As Bill Hicks said, I will bring back Bill Hicks. Go watch the skit if you can go find it. Very hard to find, you know, footage for fucking Bill Hicks' stand-up routines are hard to find. But go find his routine about the American flag and burning the American flag and how people are appalled by it. But as he said, the purpose of the American flag gives you the freedom to burn the American flag if you so choose to. It's not no one fights for this fucking cloth. They fight for what the cloth fucking represents, which is the freedom. The fucking freedom to protest. The freedom to burn the fucking flag if you so choose to do. I wouldn't fucking burn a flag just because of what the imagery is and shit like that. But I would fucking kneel and I would put an arm up in the air. I would fucking protest. No fucking problem, man. Because I see the inequality. I see the unjust. The racial unjust. The classism unjust. And it's fucking awful, man. It's time that we fucking rise up and fucking end this shit. I'm sick and tired of it. That's what they fucking are protesting for, you dumb fucks. You old fucking dinosaurs. Get it through your fucking head. They keep going, they're disrespecting our military. They're not fucking disrespecting the military. They've come out on hundreds of occasions right now. They got fucking NFL players writing fucking articles in fucking newspapers. The Players Tribune and interviews has nothing to do with the fucking military. It has nothing to do with the soldiers that put their lives on the line. I have the utmost respect for the soldiers. In fact, I support the soldiers. I just don't support the wars that they are fucking in. They are basically told what to fucking do. A lot of them just want to have a fucking roof over their head for their families and food on their fucking table for their families. So I've always supported the troops, but I will never support the fucking wars in which they are fucking made to fight in. You know, World War II fucking had to happen. You know, it had to happen. That's a war that had to happen. And it did happen. And it wasn't a fucking very nice fucking war, man. A lot of people lost their lives. There's a lot of fucking atrocities. Absolute atrocities. But the German people don't run from it. They accept it. They embraced it. And they made their country better because of it. maybe not because of it, because they fucking didn't run from it. They made their country better because they didn't run away from their past. And I've been to Germany on several occasions, and I absolutely love that fucking country. I absolutely love the fucking people in Germany. I want a doner kebab so fucking bad, and the best ones are fucking made in Germany with all their ethnicity. The fucking Turks in there and shit like that, man. It's such a fucking beautiful fucking country. America just seems to fucking want to run away from it, the politicians. Not the people. The people don't want to run away from it. The majority of them. It's the people that are so-called leading their fucking country that want to run away from it and want to make fucking shit up. It was all a PR stunt, fucking Trump. It was all a PR stunt, fucking Mike Pence. You fucking goofs. And here in Ontario, you call somebody a fucking goof. It's not a very good thing. You don't call people fucking goofs here in fucking Ontario. We don't like it. It's very fucking disrespectful. But, you know, you guys going to be fucking disrespectful to the people that you guys are supposed to be fucking looking out for? Here, I'll read a really interesting thing here that I fucking talking about. I love this fucking book. This was written by Oscar Ameringer, an American socialist, politician, writer, and labor organizer. Politics is the gentle art of getting votes from the poor and campaign funds from the rich by promising to protect each from the other. They don't protect the fucking poor, all they do is fucking protect the fucking rich. Which brings us back to classism and what fucking Ernesto Che Guevara fought against. Get it through your heads, people. He wasn't a fucking communist. He wasn't a fucking communist. And I give credit to all the fucking NFL players, all the fucking athletes around the world that are standing up finally and using their position of power to fucking fight back. Just like Jean Carlos and Tommy Smith. So obviously Donald Trump doesn't like Tommy Smith. Obviously Donald Trump and Mike Pence don't like Jean Carlos taking their fucking shoes off after Tommy Smith won the fucking gold medal and Jean Carlos won the fucking bronze medal at the fucking Olympics. Obviously they don't like that. Obviously they don't like them. They don't consider them fucking what? You know what I mean? Are they disrespecting their country? No, they're standing up for civil fucking rights. They're standing up for fucking equality and just. And when I fucking heard the interview conducted by Sarah Meehan on Drive This back in the day with Tommy Smith, that's the best interview I've ever heard in my entire life. The single best fucking interview I have ever heard in my life was Sarah Meehan interviewing Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith said he just had his head bowed and his arm in the air and he waited for the fucking gunshot. He waited for it. He sat there and he fucking waited for it. And he waited for it and he waited for it. And it never fucking came. And it never came. And now he can at least tell his fucking story. But they didn't give him the credit that those two individuals deserve. They put their lives on the line. Absolutely put their lives on the line in that time. It's 1968, I'm pretty sure. I'll even fucking go find out here. I wanna, because I always get confused between the Mexico and Los Angeles fucking Olympics. 1968 Summer Olympics in fucking Mexico. I fucking knew it was fucking Mexico. Tommy Smith, baby. So I'll give a big shout out to Tommy Smith and Jean Carlos, as well as Ernesto Che Guevara. In my eyes, they're all on the same fucking plane. We're all fucking humans, man. All fucking humans. And I can easily tell you that, hey, I wanted Donald Trump to fucking win that fucking election. There's no way I wanted fucking Hillary Clinton and the Clintons back fucking running shit fucking in America. You want to talk about deceit and lies and stealing? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because they didn't get fucking in power, so you ain't gonna fucking see it. They're still gonna steal and fucking lie and cheat and fucking take advantage of people. Perfect definition of capitalism. The Clintons are a perfect definition of fucking capitalism. Exploiting others to make the almighty fucking dollar and gain fucking power through it. Fucking absolute fucking bullshit. But I didn't think Donald Trump would be the monster and fucking absolute asshole that he fucking is. He's a complete asshole. He's fucking racist. He's a piece of shit. He's a fucking puppet. That's probably the worst thing you can call Trump. He's a fucking puppet. He's doing what they all fucking are. He's doing what these rich little families are telling him to fucking do. It's fucking hilarious. He came in, fucking, I'm going to be the big... He wanted to be Ernesto Che Guevara. Instead, no, you're nothing but a fucking puppet. You're no better than George Bush, buddy. No better than George Bush, and people who know me know what I think about George Bush. He sacrificed 2,000 people in 9/11 to fucking gain power in his country, which is absolutely fucking bullshit. So the Trump campaign is awful. Absolutely fucking awful. It is the pure example of classism and racism. That's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they're using. They're using hatred and violence to fucking gain power and exploit people for fucking a position of fucking power. He may not get paid a whole lot, but he's going to get paid a whole lot after his fucking time is done. I can guarantee you that much, man. That's all he thinks about is fucking making money, man. That's all he fucking thinks about. So Donald Trump, you're a fucking idiot. Why are you got bigger fish to fry than attacking fucking the NFL. You have no right to tell people whether they can fire or hire fucking people. You're the president of the United States. You're not an employer. You're not even an employer of your own fucking company now. You have no right to fucking tell anybody they should be fucking hired or fucking fired. Especially a guy that was such pro-jobs. This guy was all pro-jobs this, pro-jobs that. Now you're telling fucking owners to fire people because they're fucking protesting an unjust fucking situation? And get your head on your ass. It's not about the fucking military. Even the military know it's not about the fucking military, man. That's fucking old, man. It's an old excuse. It's a bullshit excuse. It's not even an excuse anymore. It's annoying. It's absolutely fucking annoying, to be quite fucking honest with you. And if I saw Mike Pence fucking walk out of that fucking stadium and shit and I was a fucking fan, it'd be fucking game on, man. I'd be fucking whipping shit at him. I'd be pointing. I'd be signaling shit out. I know he was up in the private box and he had no fucking shot at fucking getting at him and shit like that. But fuck you. And I guess this is what, his first Indiana game? Indianapolis Colts game in like fucking 4 years or something like that. So it's not like he fucking goes there all the time. He's not a big fucking sports fan. He's one of the most uptight, fucking boring, fucking white, fucking nationalist guys you'll ever meet, Mike Pence. He's just keeping his mouth shut because he might become the president of the United States if Donald Trump continues down the fucking road that he's fucking going down. It's been an absolute fucking three-ring circus at the White House. A three-ring fucking circus. Now, mainstream media is fucking no better. They're fucking no better, in my fucking opinion, to be quite fucking honest with you. They make shit up. They fucking dig on shit. Like, I'll put you a perfect example. When the fucking latest bombings on that subway system in fucking London happened, and they accused Donald Trump of tweeting out without getting all the fucking facts. Well, I went back and I checked it out, and I wanted to see just exactly what CNN was saying. And like 2 hours, an hour and a half before Donald Trump even tweeted out his first fucking tweet, CNN was saying it was a fucking suspected terrorist incident. They were calling it a terrorist incident. I should fucking go back and fucking, it'd take me a lot of fucking scrolling to go back. But fucking, they were basically calling it a terrorist incident on the London subway system. An hour and a half to 2 hours. An alleged terrorist incident. 2.5 hours, an hour and a half. Before fucking Donald Trump came out and said it was a fucking terrorist fucking incident. Or they were using suspected. Suspected. The mainstream media fucking gets away with shit because they use little fucking terms and shit, allegedly. Suspected and shit. Fuck off, man. We all knew what you were fucking pointing it towards. You all knew you were calling it a fucking terrorist incident. So what if Donald Trump woke up and saw CNN tweeting about a suspected terrorist incident in fucking London? Well, fuck, man. Put two and two fucking together and shit. You got a news fucking company basically calling it a terrorist fucking incident. So the president's going to go out and call it a fucking terrorist fucking incident. And then you guys point fingers and saying he's jumping to conclusions without all the fucking facts. So what the fuck are you guys doing, CNN? Jumping to conclusions without all the fucking facts. Obviously it was a terrorist incident. Yeah, just like the fucking guy in Las Vegas is a domestic fucking terrorist. I haven't seen the mainstream media call him a domestic terrorist. I've seen Lone Wolf. I've seen Psychopath. Seem crazy, man. Why don't you call him a domestic terrorist? That's exactly what he was. Anybody who fucking goes through the effort of stocking up 33 fucking guns over 2 years and then decides to go to a fucking hotel room and fucking shoot up a crowd of fucking almost 30,000 people and killing like 58 people and 490 fucking injured, in my eyes, in my mind, is a fucking domestic terrorist. If his skin was fucking brown, if he came from a different fucking religion, you guys wouldn't even put domestic terrorist in front of it. You'd call him a fucking terrorist. That's exactly what that Paddock guy was. He was a domestic fucking terrorist. He's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking loser. An absolute fucking loser. So that fucking pisses me off too. Get your fucking shit straight. Stop trying to fucking beat around the fucking bush. You guys are just as fucking guilty as fucking everybody, the mainstream fucking media. And I'm trying to get in the media and I sit here and fucking rip. Probably doing me no fucking favors. But I'd tell them to their fucking face exactly what I'm saying fucking right now. I'm not fucking afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of a lot of things in life. Yeah, I get scared sometimes and shit like that. I'm a normal fucking human being, but I stand up and I face it like a fucking man. Or how a woman will stand up and face it like a fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't run away from fucking things. Not me. If I fucking fail, I fucking fail. If I succeed, I fucking succeed. But I'll never fucking run away from things, point fingers at people, and use them as a fucking excuse. Make shit up. The mainstream media is just as much on fucking you guys as it is on the fucking president or the fucking politicians in this fucking country. And even in fact, it's on the fucking rich, like fucking 2% people that fucking really run and pull all the strings in this country, you fucking assholes. Guys that create all the fucking weapons, the guys that own all the fucking real estate and shit like that. You know, they're the ones that fucking pull all the fucking strings, man. And wake up and fucking realize that shit. So I'm gonna have my plays of the day coming out next. We got some fucking World Cup qualifying. We got a couple big fucking matches. Ukraine, Croatia, big fucking match. Wales, Ireland, big fucking match. Big fucking match. We got fucking afternoon fucking NHL on. We got afternoon MLB playoffs going down. There's a few fucking games that I absolutely love tonight, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out for my plays of the day. They're going to be coming out in a little bit. I'll try to keep it a little bit shorter. I know all you guys have short attention spans right now. That's basically what the internet has created. But remember, you can find my work on Twitter at KJohnstonMic'd You can find my work on my website, KyleJohnstonMic'dup.wordpress.com. And remember, if you're not putting money down the table, you're not winning. Become a part of what you should do.